Ah, there we go. And we're back. I'm going to sip my water. Okay. What are we talking about? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees? Benjamin on the live stream said every year it's a mix of holy shit, they're not in, and holy shit, they've been around long enough to be nominated. I'm old as fuck. That is all true. Let's take a look at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominations. That's not the right link. That's not the right link, Smith. All right. Let me do a little research here. I can find it. I know right where it is. I know right where it is. Scroll down. Boom. Here we go. All right. The following artists are nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's class of 23. And I feel like I have to say this before I go in, because historically, like, I'm the person that says that, like, I'm pretty philosophical about my love of rock and roll. And what I think fits under the umbrella of rock and roll. I think there's all kinds of things you can throw in there, man. At some point, it becomes another thing. And even those other things, a lot of time, can be considered rock and roll to me. Just based on, like, impact and things like that. So, we've had probably, 10 years now of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like increasing the inductions of like hip hop artists and pop artists and R&B artists and things like that. So I'm a lot more used to those things, when I kind of felt like a little backlash to some of it before. Like some of them, the Trailblazers belonged maybe in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but now it just seems like it is a popular music Hall of Fame. That's what it seems like. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's a thing now. So the class of 2023 nominees. Kate Bush. I'm going to read down these real quick and then kind of discuss. Kate Bush, Sheryl Crow, Missy Elliott, Iron Maiden. These are all first nominees, I think. Joy Division, New Order, Cyndi Lauper, George Michael, and Willie fucking Nelson. Second time nominees: Rage Against the Machine, Soundgarden, The Spinners, Tribe Called Quest, The White Stripes, and Warren Zevon. So we'll start there and then work our way back. Warren Zevon, I think, should absolutely be in for Influence alone. I'm not that familiar with a lot of his stuff, but I know the influence that he had, and fucking brilliant songwriter. White Stripes, I think, absolutely deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They changed the fucking game, man. Rock and roll was shit up until about 2000. It happens in cycles like that a lot of times. Or just historically happens in cycles, where it's just fucking garbage, fucking hair metal, and then all of a sudden fucking Guns N' Roses and Metallica come out and fix things, and Nirvana and shit like that. They did that in the 2000s. Tribe Called Quest, make a fucking case for those guys being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rage Against the Machine, how they're not in already is a fucking crime. All right. Willie Nelson. I mean, they just inducted Dolly Parton. I think she was the first country artist inducted. And if there's anybody that is that, this is where, you know, the all-encompassing music thing comes in with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm okay with it if you're gonna let if you're gonna let country in. I'm kind of okay with it because it's the term rock and roll can mean so much to me, rather than just like a style of playing, you know, with just these amount of instruments. So Dolly Parton is in, and if she's going to be in, you got to let fucking Willie Nelson in, who I love to see make a an appearance on Half Baked. So I did a Half Baked movie reaction. George Michael, I mean, if you're going to let pop stars in, he's one of the most iconic pop stars. So I guess you could make a case for it, and probably influential pop stars. Say what you want about Wham. Cyndi Lauper, I would make a case that she belongs in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's been around doing it forever. She might not have had many hits like in the 2000s or something, but like she was influential as fuck, first of all. And I think she probably belongs to be in. Joy Division, New Order. I mean, I know that they're a really influential band. I know a couple of their songs. I'm not that, what's the word I'm looking for? Educated on Joy Division. I can't really comment on that. Iron Maiden, if you're going to let fucking metal bands in. Judas Priest is in. Metallica's obviously in. Is that the only two metal bands? Is there another? Well, Kiss got in. They're not really metal. Kind of. So if you're going to let them in, you got to let fucking Iron Maiden in. Missy Elliott, that's one that I shake my fucking head at. I'm not that familiar with her work, though, so I can't really comment on it. I am sort of familiar with Sheryl Crow, and that's the one that I'm just like, shut the fuck up. I'm not saying she's not influential. I feel like she's probably fairly influential, especially to women. But like musically, she didn't have a lot of fucking hits, right? Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3. You know, she did that one shitty song with Kid Rock. And she goes to fucking Cherry Festival every other year. I don't know. Finally, Kate fucking Bush. And this is one that a year ago now, I would have said something along the lines of, I've heard of Kate Bush, but I couldn't tell you what the fuck she's done, so I can't comment on it. But now that I have gone down Kate Bush rabbit holes, man, thanks to doing that fucking those Rock Radar reaction videos. Man, that has been an absolute treat, and 100% that woman deserves to be in the Rock and Roll fucking Hall of Fame. So I don't know, man. It's one of those things I don't want to get. You can't get mad. At least I can't get mad about it. You know, if you're gonna let all these people in now, it's kind of precedence. You know, but I still think there's so many fucking bands and artists that are criminally not in. You know, that should be in, like fucking Motorhead. Just on influence alone, we could sit here and talk all day about. I could go through a list of bands and be like, why is this band and why is this band and why is this band? Why the fuck isn't Alice in Chains in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Nothing against Nirvana. I know they were the game changers, but Alice in Chains was probably the best band of that fucking whole scene, that whole Seattle fucking music scene, man. Alice in Chains, probably the best band. And they're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There was some of the most fucking dynamic. We can just sit here and talk about bands all goddamn day. What are you doing? Move on, Smith. Let's talk about criminally all the bands that are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
What the hell? Everything!